All right, we've got a hysterical book today. This is called Dog Breath, okay? It's the horrible trouble with halitosis by Dave Pilkey, who is a fantastic author. There once was a dog named Hallie who lived with the Tosis family. Halitosis was a very good dog, but she had a big problem. Halitosis had horrible breath. Whenever Halitosis opened her mouth, horrible things happened. When the children took halitosis for a walk, everyone else walked on the other side of the street. Even skunks avoided halitosis. But the real trouble started one day when Grandma Tosis stopped by for a cup of tea. And Hallie Tosis jumped up to say hello. Mr. and Mrs. Tosis were not amused. Something has to be done about that smelly dog, they said. Make a prediction. Do you see the grandma? The next day, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis decided to find a new home for Hallie. So sad, free dog. The children knew that the only way they could save their dog was to get rid of her bad breath. So they took Halitosis to the top of the mountain that had a breathtaking view. Get it? Breathtaking view. They hoped that the breathtaking view would take Hallie's breath away. But it didn't. Next, the children took Halitosis to a very exciting movie. They hoped that all the excitement would leave Hallie breathless. But it didn't. Finally, the children took Halitosis to a carnival. They hoped that Hallie would lose her breath on this speedy roller coaster. But that idea stunk too. The plans to change Hallie's bad breath had failed. Now, only a miracle could save Halitosis. Sadly, the three friends said goodnight, unaware that a miracle was just on the horizon. What do you think the miracle might be? Later that night, when everyone was sound asleep, two sneaky burglars crept into the Tosis house. The two burglars were tiptoeing through the dark, quiet rooms when suddenly they came upon Halitosis. "Yikes!" whispered one burglar. "It's a big, mean, scary dog." "Ah, don't be silly," whispered the other burglar. "That's only a cute little fuzzy puppy." Make a prediction. The two burglars giggled at the sight of such a friendly little dog. "That dog couldn't hurt a fly," whispered one burglar. "Come here, Poochie Poochie," whispered the other. So Halitosis came over and gave the burglars a nice big kiss. Slurp! The next morning, the Tosis family awoke to find two burglars passed out cold on their living room floor. It was a miracle. The Tosis family got a big reward for turning in the crooks, and soon Halitosis was the most famous crime-fighting dog in the country. In the end, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis changed their minds about finding a new home for Hallie. They decided to keep their wonderful watchdog after all. Because life without halitosis just wouldn't make any sense. And look at the way sense is spelled. I hope you enjoyed this.